traffic engine. On his way back to the sheds after his long train for the vicar, Gordon was cross, he was tired and sore, and felt humiliated because he needed Edward and James to push him up his hill. Ugh! How disgraceful, he complained at the sheds that night. Oh, please, Gordon, Henry's got to do the same thing tonight, replied Emily. Oh, but it's no problem for me, unlike Gordon here, replied Henry, and Gordon sniffed. I'm an express engine, and if all I have to do is to take some fish train, then I'll be fine. But a fast, non-stop goods train is harder than you think. I'm a mixed traffic engine, and you aren't, so of course I would be able to pull trucks much easier than you, as that's what I'm made for, and Gordon's nose turned. Let's go to sleep, said Edward. Tomorrow is a busy day. So they all went to sleep. The next day at Knapford Station, Gordon thought a mixed traffic engine was a silly idea. Oof! What does a mixed traffic engine have to do with anything anyway? Thomas wished up. Hello, Gordon. What are you talking about? And don't lie, I heard something from you, laughed Thomas. Well, Henry explained why I didn't feel good last night. Wait a minute. But didn't you hear? Asked Gordon, confused. No. Last night, I slept at the sheds that are like 5 minutes away or something. Anyway, what happened? Henry said I didn't feel good because I'm not a mixed traffic engine. Mixed traffic. And Thomas ran away cheekily. Gordon felt anxious. The next day, Gordon awaited patiently for his coaches. Then Sir Topham Hatt appeared. Today, you are taking cars. But, Henry is going to take your express today. Come back when you're done at the docks, as you'll have a mainline train at tea time. Oh, the indignity, complained Gordon. He switched tracks with Henry and soon left. When he got back to the station later that day, he realized that Henry was much stronger than he had thought because he wasn't ready for his next train. Soon, Sir Topham Hatt arrived. Hello, Gordon, he asked. How was the heavy train? It was good. Great! Because you have this train up to Kildane, and then you have to collect 6 trains worth of cars. Can you handle it? Asked Sir Topham Hatt. Oh dear, he said under his breath. Of course I can, he said without confidence. That's what I thought, replied Sir Topham Hatt. That night, Gordon raced into the sheds. He was very tired. But just a minute later, Sir Topham Hatt arrived in Henry. Where's Gordon? He asked very sternly. Oh, he fell asleep, replied Thomas. He was tired too. Wake up, Gordon! If you're going to be Henry, or at least like Henry, you have to take the Flying Kipper, exclaimed Sir Topham Hatt. Yay, moaned Gordon. That night along his journey, Gordon was having no problems. "I can do it fine, I can do it fine," he said proudly. He soon reached the station and came to a stop. Brrr, he shivered. Gordon was cold and beat up, and the long train didn't help him. "Come on, Gordon, you can do it," encouraged his driver, but Gordon still felt worried. The night grew colder, and everything became darker, and Gordon was working his hardest. Out of nowhere, a car was sitting in the middle of the line, and Gordon nor his driver could react fast enough. And it all happened at once. And he was soon laying on his side. His driver ran for help, as that was all he could do. It was midnight when Gordon was put back on the tracks and located. The crane lifted him and his tender back onto the track, but his pistons were frozen. Luckily, there was a torch in the worker van, but Gordon's pistons were still cold, but they were soon thawed. That night, Gordon appeared out of the tunnel with Henry pushing from behind. Henry pushed Gordon very strongly all the way into his shed. And Gordon, he instantly fell asleep in his nice and very, very warm shed. The next morning before he left, Gordon gave his apology to Henry. "I thought that the idea of a mixed traffic engine was foolish, but I didn't realize how much just you, Henry, get done during the day," said Gordon. Henry felt gracious.
Once you do it again,
Thank
and
you.
again, and again,
Once
and
you
again,
do it again
you'll
and again,
definitely get
and
the
again,
strength
you'll
and the
definitely
hang
get the
of
strength
it.
and the hang of it. Oh dear, no, not again! And he ran off as quick as possible. Henry chuckled quietly. Roll the credits.
A Thomas the Tank Engine fan production.